home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
Let's go now. Let go.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Here's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go now.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flush to his right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Cousins will try and throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Great coverage there all around, really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends at just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play fake. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Ready. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Going for it with Sanders. And this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to run now. 3 quarters in the books. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. From the 22, Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now a carry for Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're going to look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one away. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Taken in at the 3. So that last touchdown sealed it. They're partnering in the kickoff there at the end. Just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.